What's up everybody, my name is Kasper Nørgaard and today we'll be looking at the new super small 60 watt LED COB light from Colbor called CL60W. Before we start, a small disclaimer. Colbor did send me these two lights for free, but I'm not being sponsored in any other way. So let's check out what's inside the box. The biggest differentiation from other COB lights is the new design that allows you to connect multiple of these CL60s together if you have more than one. With that, you can create a much bigger light source, and let me just show you how. So the body itself has a new design with a small groove down here and an elevated top over here. So simply place these two together and slide it. Just like that, you now have two lights put together and it's pretty steady. So that is a really cool new feature that Colbor is going into. And as you can see, you can just keep stacking up these lights and create a much bigger light if you only have these small lights. Currently, I'm being lit by two CL60W and I have a key light right here at 100% with 5600 Kelvin with the 90 centimeter softbox from Niceyrig. I have a hair or rim light right here at 1% at 2700 Kelvin just with the reflector. Colbor will release three versions of this light. The CL60W, which is the bicolor versions and the ones I have. The CL60M, which is a daylight only. And the CL60R, which will be with the RGB features. The CL60W comes in at $149 or 169 euros. And the CL60M comes in at $129 or 149 euros. The CL60W is a 60 watt bicolored COB light with a CRI value of 97 plus. It has a color temperature of 2700 to 6500 Kelvin with a beam angle of 120 degrees in RAW and with a controlled 10 degrees using the reflector. The body is made out of aluminum alloy and it has a very small form factor of 140 by 80 by 90 centimeters and it has a total weight of 710 grams including the light base, which is a little bit heavy. It comes with a very nice padded carrying case, which is a must in my mind. To power the light, it uses a USB-C input and it has a built-in fan with two different fan modes. We have the smart fan and the quiet fan. With the smart mode, the fan will correct its speed by itself, and with the quiet mode, the fan will run as low as possible, and only if the temperature reaches an alarm value, the light will automatically power off as a protection mechanism. The CL60 also has 10 built-in effects, which we will take a look at a little bit later. To protect the LED chip, we have a rubber cap that is included. The light base is very strong and it's made out of aluminum alloy with a safety lock. It can be mounted both on the bottom and also on the top. So you have two ways of adding this stand to your light. The way you attach the light base to the light is simply using the slot in the bottom or in the top. You slide it in just like when mounting the two lights together, and also locking the safety nut. Remember to mount it so the safety lock is in the right side of the light from facing the back. That will make sure when you're lighting a talent from above, which means directly down, and you have a softbox on the front, the softbox will not tip down due to the weight and the gravity, because the knot will be tightened this way, but when you put force the other way around, you will simply lose the bolt you have right here. And of course, if you're lighting a talent from below and up, you need to switch it around so you have the knob on the left side. So the first thing will be to hold in the power button until it powers on. Now the light is available, and we are in the CCT mode, which is the color temperature, or the white mode. So you have a dial, two dials here. One is for the dimming intensity of the light, and the other one is controlling the Kelvin values. It's a wheel, so you can push it up to go up to 100%. It's pretty quick. It also goes down 1 increment at the time, but if you hold it, it'll go fast. You also have another option to push it in, and then it will increase or increase by 25%, which is an amazing feature just to get a little bit more light much faster. So that is very nice. The same goes with Kelvin temperature. We go all the way down to 2700 Kelvin and all the way up to 6500 Kelvin. And just like that, you can change. It has different settings: the 2700 Kelvin, 3200 Kelvin, 4000 Kelvin, 5600 Kelvin, and 6500 Kelvin. That's the different presets that we have right there. Right here, you go into the settings. Here you can access the Bluetooth. Next is the fan mode. And right now it's smart, so it will control itself. If I adjust that, you will adjust it to the quiet mode. You can group it. With the CL60s, you can create a network and increase the distance of the wireless control. And in here, you're stating whether the light will be a transmitter, receiver, or both. Next is the RP. So when you are outside of 10 meters, you can increase the radius to control the lights by hitting on this RP. But the light will, going through the menus, will go a little bit harder. So we have a curve how to control between the different ones. Regarding this responsiveness, we right now have it in smooth. We also could have it at sharp, which will be the difference on how to change the Kelvin values. Right now you can see it's changing very fast. And if we change it back to smooth, it will change have a smooth gradient between all of those. Next is the language. We have product informations like, firmware updates and so on, what firmware it is. So yeah, that's the menu. Next thing is the effects. So we have different effects. You can control the effects by percentage. You can control some of the effects with the color temperature. Right now we are at automatic lightning, or maybe a flash from a camera up here. The rate, level 5. So we have 5 different types of rate, which you can control with that one. Hitting the effect button again will change it to a lightning mode. We have SOS mode. We have a fire. I don't remember what that is, but I think it's flickering between tungsten and daylight. Here we have a light bulb. We have TV mode, and that's locked to the Kelvin value, so you cannot change that. Here we have an explosion, a faulty bulb. We have a welder. So if we rotate the light, you can see it has a nice aluminum body. We have those spheres that is used to lock different lights together. We will try to control the light with the application. So if I go into the Colbor Studio application, we have a demo scene, we have a scene 1. So in here, to add the light, go into the menu here, set, on all the way on to the top. where we have the reset, hit that, and hit the plus sign in the top corner of the application. And now you will wait until the device is joining. And actually it attaches pretty quick right here. So when you go into the application, go over to the white part in the bottom corner. You need to hit the plus or the turn on sign right here, so the application works. On the top one, you can control the intensity of the light. And on the bottom one, you can control the CCT, so the color temperature from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 6500 Kelvin. And the light is pretty responsive, so it's pretty fast. That's really nice. You can also enter the gels. I don't want to use that, but then you have the effects. In here you have also the rates. We have the color temperature, we have the intensity. And to start up an effect, you need to hit the play button. And here you can change the different effects. So you can change all of the different effects, and there is names for that. One thing I think is not that good is when you want to enter the light, it starts at the effects, but I really wanted to start at the CCT, so you have to hit that again and then it's reset. I don't think that's the best solution. There could be a much better solution. Always start at CCT. Yes, so that's how the application works. It controls and connects really quick. So that's very, very nice. I wish that the Colbor Studio app would keep my paired devices visible in the app all the time and just show a green symbol or something when it's connected, instead of disappearing when it's not connected. Then it looks like I have no lights at all. The light itself has no connections to any modifiers, so you need to use the included Bowens mount adapter if you want to use it together with a softbox. The adapter is a new design with a simple quick on and release system that makes it very easy and very fast to mount. The system works with some small spheres that is placed in here, and it's spring loaded. But the downside is there is no securing. So if the adapter releases from the lights and these springs will not hold, the softbox will fall down from the light. Even though the adapter is made out of plastic, it is very strong and it fits nicely together with my 90cm softbox from Nice Photo. And I was actually surprised that the adapter was so strong to secure to the light. And even when I shaked the softbox while the light was in the rocket position, it did not fall off. When the light is in an angle, the plastic shape is rubbing against the light, which makes it very firm, so it's not going anywhere. The Bowens mount itself works also really fine, and it has a safety locking mechanism, just like we know from all the other products. When two lights are mounted together on top of each other or side by side, it is not possible to use the included Bowens mount adapter, which means you cannot put a softbox or a reflector dish on the top. To dismount the adapter from the light, simply pull. And then you have it. Don't touch the LED in here when you do it. At the end, let's go through some of the cons. And one thing is the noise from the light. Because when it's dimmed all the way down or below 10%, the light emits quite a lot of noise from the electronic components. And let's just make a test. Right now, the light is turned on, but it's facing away, so I don't think the mic will pick it up. This is the clean audio. Here you have the fan itself at the quiet mode. It can also be much quieter, but this is right now. Let me just flip it up so we have 1% in a minute. This is 1%. Now you can hear some bustling. 2%, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe 8 is the worst. 9, 10, and above 10. Above 10 we don't have an issue. Another thing that's always a topic when talking about COB LED lights is the fan noise. And when using the smart mode inside this light, I think the fan will be a little bit too loud, so don't keep it too close to your microphone. But it's very nice that there is included a quiet mode, which is actually reducing the loudness quite a lot. So right now we're listening to the quiet mode. At 0% of course, but let me just put it above 10. So we have 13%. And this is a fan noise. Let me just switch it off real quick so you can hear the difference. So you can hear the fan, but when used a little bit away from the microphone, I don't think that will be a problem. Let's switch over to the smart mode, because that's actually when the fan really kicks in. So this is again 13% smart mode. And if I bump it even higher up, you can hear it. Now it's 100%, let's just wait a second. Now the fan started. So that's the difference. If we switch it over to the quiet mode, this is the quiet mode at 100%. So there is a difference. Another thing here at the end I've talked about is the reflector dish here. Sometimes I really feel that it's very hard to put it on. It's not hard to get off, but it's hard to put it on. With other soft boxes with bones mount, it's not a problem. It's this modifier, so I think maybe there is something wrong with this one, or there is something wrong with the modifiers. So taken off, pretty easy, but when I have to put it on again, I really struggle to fit it in. And sometimes I also rotate it to try something else. There it is. That was my review of the CL60W from Colbor, and I hope to present the CL60R, the RGB version, for you in the future. And I hope you like this video. If so, please subscribe, like and comment, and I will see you in the future.